I'ma take souls if it come to that. You was fucking with them niggas, girl, you know that you was dead wrong. Been had a lot of hoes before I had them racks. 25A, you can catch me in that end zone. I'ma take souls.
Love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
All we doing
nigga.
is getting money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbly dabbly.
Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
Now, I'm not sure if y'all are tapped in with Sahbabii music, but it seems like every time I decide to go on Twitter, I always run into the same tweets claiming how Sahbabii in particular basically receives so much love, but his streams does not match that same love pretty much. And I did a brief TikTok a while ago, but I low-key want to do it in video format because I keep on seeing this topic on my timeline on TikTok and especially Twitter, like I said, to the point I think it needs its own video, and I don't see people talking about it fully analyzing this topic. What's up, everyone? This is Angie's, and today I'm going to give my take on the argument of does Sahbabii really have the actual fan base who rides for him, or is just all cap like the people on Twitter claim. Now, as a Sahbabii listener myself since I'd say 2020, I've always been aware of his popular songs like Pull Up With a Stick and Tonight, but I've decided to check him out, and the music definitely lives up to the hype. His albums SANDAS, I'm not explaining what that means, and Do It For Demon, definitely worth the listen if you haven't already. But I feel like that's where the problem starts. See, I might have heard those said Sahbabii projects and his other ones in his catalog, but I can't speak for the people who's praising for him if they have or haven't, because I'm always seeing the same 3 songs being trending every time Sahbabii is a topic of hand. And the same 3 songs that I'm referring to in particular are Pull Up With a Stick, Tonight, and Squidrific. And I'm not trying to sound like a gatekeeping rap fan either, because I feel like that's a corny mentality to have. Like, if it's your favorite artist or someone you vividly listen to, why would you not want to see them succeed? Like, bro, do you want them to stay in the trenches forever and worry about them playing loud music so the roof don't fall on them, or going to a wider audience and going further into their career? But I definitely feel like this is a double-edged sword conversation to have, because on one hand, I feel like, yeah, this is a stretch, but on the other hand, I definitely understand where the people claiming that Sahbabii have fake fans are coming from. We gotta start off with why I feel like it's a stretch. People claim Sahbabii has fake fans, which I feel like is a stretch because of one simple reason. The man simply doesn't have internet. What I mean by that is, when was the last time Sahbabii did a concert? When was the last time Sahbabii dropped a full body of work that wasn't songs full of leaks? We always talk about how Cardi or other said rappers are quote unquote mysterious, but I really feel like Sahbabii is the only person who fits that description, because you never know what he's up to for real. Now, I'm not shaming him for being mysterious, because unlike most rappers, there's lore on his disappearance that there's a few videos or interviews y'all can look up covering that. But I use this as an example because social media really plays a big factor for artists, especially in rap, rather it be them posting consistently on IG, posting pictures, flexing, or consistently having TikTok sounds, rather we want to admit it or not. Unless you have a strong fan base, which most current rappers do not have, you definitely gonna need social media as a platform. Which is why we see most, if not all, rappers using social media as a priority. But Sahbabii is clearly not one of those rappers. Not anymore, at least, because you could say back in the day when he was first coming up, he was doing the average rapper stuff, you know, tours, interviews, even beefing with rappers at one point. But in current day, he's not doing any of that stuff I just named. I think Sahbabii having a lack of consistency compared to when he was first coming up, you would think that would harm his career, but if anything, it actually helped his career more than anything. Does he deserve to be bigger? Yeah, most definitely, but you just simply don't want to do that, and you can't do nothing but respect that, because he built up his fan base the more he was relevant, and he has that same core fan base that already knows whenever he drops is most likely going to be worth the wait, and most likely in the process he might have one viral song. The song Lost in My Feelings is literally at 11 million streams by the time of this recording, and that was the last thing he dropped, which is a song from last year. Honestly, that is very impressive for someone who blew up in 2017 and managed to gain that same fan base, possibly bigger, compared to most of his peers from that era. I can't confirm if this is true or not, And I heard that he's independent, so that's a plus as well. And also, I see people talk about, regarding the topic of Sahbabii having fake fans, that the fact that he has less than 500K monthly listeners as a factor of why he has fake fans. Again, the man barely drops. He literally doesn't drop enough for his Spotify monthly listeners to go up like that outside of his core fan base, or when one of those 3 songs I mentioned earlier goes viral for any reason. Literally those show memes from last month is a prime example of that, and they used tonight.
I was only trying to protect my daughter.
Daughter? Does that mean you're a girl? Yeah, thought so. You're a girl, all right.
Yeah, she want a sweet tonight. That booty look good tonight. I'm right with.
Now, if you want a real example of someone who has a fake fan base, in my opinion, it is definitely Fetty Wap, because there was a point in time, not as much anymore, but there was a point in time where people were asking, where'd Fetty Wap go? Oh, I miss the 2014 to 2015 run. Talking about his older run. And this man is still dropping music like nothing happened, but nobody talked about it at all. He drops way more than Sahbabii. Like, literally, he dropped a project last year. I didn't hear no noise from it. I'm not trying to sound like a Fetty Wap stan or nothing like that, because personally, I can't name you 5 songs from that project. Matter of fact, I don't think I can name any recent Fetty Wap songs outside Can I Get to the Yams? But I just find it funny when people act like the man fell off the face from the earth when literally he's still dropping. Well, not anymore, because he's in jail allegedly for 6 years. But me mentioning Fetty Wap is the reason why I do see why people claim that Sahbabii has a fake fan base, because people are too stuck on nostalgia when it comes to certain artists. And what I mean by that is Sahbabii is one of those artists where they fall into the criteria. I can't get my words out, but anyway. He falls into the criteria where some quote-unquote fans will only talk about their prime, but never talk about their recent drops. What I mean by that, the artists I'm referring to is Doo-Wop Kane, Chief Keef, Sahbabii of course, Fetty Wap, even Young Thug, depending on who you ask. Because most, if not all, the rappers I just named outside of Young Thug, they have niche fan bases where the fan base is not that small, but they're not that big neither, to the point where not all of their songs are going to catch the mainstream attention, and the ones that do, it's usually the most popular songs that they have in question, rather it be from females on TikTok that gain a following from lip syncing those said songs, or the people that claim to be part of the niche fan bases but only know the most popular song in question and claim that people are quote unquote new gen.
Pull out with a stick, let it hit. Pull out with a stick, let it hit.
Overall, I just feel like nostalgia is a major role on why Sahbabii has a fake fan base, quote unquote, because since he don't do tours or nothing like that for his most recent music, the casual listener is only gonna know songs from 2018 unless they do a dig deep into his catalog. And if he were to drop a project when Lost in My Feelings was gaining a lot of attraction last year, I feel like we'd be having a different conversation. And it would have possibly reached to a wider audience, not a wider audience, but like the people who don't know what his newer music is capable of. But it is alleged that he might drop later in the year. I'm saying that like we don't got 2 more months left. But if he does drop a project this year, it is possible for him to have a song off of it or a single beforehand that goes crazy viral, like Lost in My Feelings, for example. But who knows? But we won't know till he drops. If he does drop, that is. But I'm going to wrap the video up right here. What do you think about this whole Sahbabii debate? Do you agree or disagree with my take? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow the social medias on the screen. And yeah, this is NG's, and take care.